What's up everyone, Darcblade here, bringing you another episode in the Gun Guide. Now for this episode I am going to talk about the highly controversial KAL7. The KAL7 is basically a submachine gun, although it's available in your long gun loadout, as there's only 2 slots available. Anyway, the KAL7 is unlocked at level 31 for those who want to know. It's a gun carrying a clip of 28 rounds, and you can carry an extra 112 rounds overall. This is of course before modifications and whatnot. The KAL7 comes in 3 variants when collecting treasures, so 3 treasure guns. These are Cutter's KAL7, Lazarevich's KAL7 and Ramsey's KAL7. Now out of these, I think Lazarevich's is the best one, simply because it has increased blind fire accuracy, and this gun, to be honest, is all about the running and gunning and blind fire. At least that's how I feel about the gun. Now going into a bit of the pros and cons of the gun. Basically, this gun is built for close range combat. Well, as you can see from the clips I'm showing you, it's proficient at running and gunning. The gun seems to be made for just holding down the trigger and blind firing and running at people to either finish off with a melee or hopefully they die before you can get that close. Now, this is of course, there's a reason for this, and that is simply because the gun is dire at medium to long ranges. It can occasionally pull off some medium ranges, but it's not really recommended. And at long range there's not even any point even trying. The recoil on it is so high that it makes the reticle uncontrollable. At least that's how I feel about it. Now the gun's bullets are actually individually quite weak, but like the M9 it has a high rate of fire, probably the highest in the game, and as a result, if you can manage to pull off a string of hits whilst blind firing or something, then they can bring a player down quite quickly. Now, this can also be enhanced. I mean, the rate of fire can also be enhanced if you mod it with the rate of fire mod. Now, the treasure guns don't use these, so I don't actually use it, but it just makes it more potent. Now, one of the things about the KAL7, especially when the game was first released, is it caused quite a bit of controversy because it was so powerful. A lot of players were just using this gun and nothing else. Everyone was running around just running and gunning, not bothering to aim. And it was all just a bit of a mosh pit where you'd run into each other and just melee each other and hope you came off on top. Now, this was slightly fixed with the recent patch, I think it was patch 1.02, where it reduced the blind fire accuracy. This has made things a lot more fairer and a lot more balanced in my opinion. That being said, for me personally, I don't feel the KAL7 is a gun for me. I die too many times when I'm using the KAL, simply because I'm running into situations and that, and I just end up dying. I don't know if you find this. Anyway, let's recap a bit. Now the KAL7 is a submachine gun that is probably the best gun at close range combat in the game. This is of course aided by the fact that it's probably got one of the best blind fires in the game as well. It has also got probably the highest fire rate out of any gun in the game, but as a result it's got insane recoil. And it has a very bad long-range medium combat capabilities, and each bullet individually is very, very low. Anyway, that's been the KAL7. Now, for the KAL7, it takes 7 individual hits to the head to kill someone, and 10 to the body. This shows how low the damage is of each bullet. But the high fire rate makes up for this. But like I said before, this is not a gun for me. I find it's a bit of a suicide gun, as I die too many times whilst running into combat. This may be good for some people, but for me it's not. Anyway, as a result, the KAL7 for me gets a rating of 6 out of 10. Now you guys may do better with the gun than I did, but I find that this is probably the least enjoyable gun, especially for me anyway. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a guide to the KAL7, my thoughts and feelings on it. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.